Oh, let's hope that I can finish the recording without coughing. Hi guys and girls, my name is Dan from geekchronicles.ro, and today I'm going to share with you 3 automations that I use with Home Assistant that are making my life a little bit easier, I guess. Also, if you have some cool automation ideas, you can leave them in the comment section below so I can get inspired from them. That's definitely not stealing. So let's start with the first automation that it took me a while to figure out, but now it works pretty okay in all of the rooms that I had it implemented. So basically with just one button press, you can circle through different scenes. Now everybody makes all the noises possible when you're filming. The automation is pretty simple. It has a counter set up in Home Assistant that counts from 0 to 3 or to 2, something like that. And each time you press the button, it registers the button press as one increment in the counter. And in this case, it turns on all the lights. And if I press it again, it turns off some of the lights, and basically the counter resets and it cycles through. I also have it set up in this room. When I press the button, the light color changes according to the scene. Then it resets and starts from the beginning again. Simple, but complicated at the same time. I guess you can make it more complicated than that, but I have my inspiration from Philips Hue because they have a similar automation, and I thought that was really cool to replicate that in Home Assistant, and I did. The second automation that I want to share with you is one that I had planned for a while, but I didn't know exactly how was it gonna pan out, but it turned out mostly great. So, as you know, most portable devices such as tablets or mobile phones, smartwatches and so on, they have an internal battery that provides power to the entire motherboard, so it allows the device to function. All well and good, but what if you want to prolong the device's battery life as much as you can using some smart automations? What I did was, I got one of these cheap relays from AliExpress. It's a Tuya Wi-Fi based relay that can output up to 12 volts and 2.5 amps. It's a decent relay. I had it integrated with local Tuya, but sometimes it gets disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Maybe it's a signal issue. But what you can do is replace this USB relay with a normal relay. And the automation goes like this basically. When the phone reaches the state of charge of 95%, something like that, it basically disconnects. And when the phone loses the charge, it sends a notification to your phone, and also I get it on my smartwatch that tells me that I should disconnect my phone because it's charged. In the past I had an automation that only sent me a notification when the phone reached a certain charge. That was fine for the most part, but sometimes I couldn't go to the phone and unplug it, and defeated the purpose of the automation. You can play with this idea a little bit more. Mine it's a little bit simpler and it has some problems. All the problems are with local Tuya and that small USB relay. And the final and third automation is one that I use more often than I thought initially. With the help of the Home Assistant companion app, I scan one of these small NFC tags that I usually have placed in the house in different points, and it helps me to trigger some routines. One such routine that I use when I'm standing here in the studio, basically I scan that tag with my mobile phone. It will turn on those lights and turn off the lights in the corners. But also if I scan the one that is on the table right now, let me get to that, you will see what happens. This automation is the video mode one, if you can call it that. Those 2 lights in the back turn on at a certain brightness, and also the brightness on the bulbs right behind me changes. Thanks to Home Assistant, the number of possibilities for automations is pretty large. It only takes a bit of your imagination and some of your time to sort out different technicalities. If you have some cool automation ideas that you want to share with us, you can leave them in the comment section below. If you like the clip, give a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media, because sometimes I post stuff there that is more often than not technical. and sometimes stupid.